Hi, everybody. It's Arvelyn. I sell real estate, and I'm here to do a little chatting today about the market crash that everybody's waiting for. Let's get up to date on what's actually happened. So, when did the market crash? Let's talk about when the market crashed because everyone's kind of expecting a crash to occur. The market crashed in 2007 is when it started crashing, and then it actually crashed in 2008. Property values went way down because it was the mortgage industry that crashed, not the properties. The mortgage industry was at the time selling home loans to buyers at an interest only rate, or sometimes they were selling products where the interest level was really low. And then in about 4 years, the interest would kick in, and then your payment would be about $400 a month or more higher every single month. And who has that kind of money to come up with every single month to keep the home that they were in? So that's what caused the mortgage crash way back in. It was those interest only loans that at some point you're going to have to start paying some interest because that's how the bank makes money. So anyway, the market crashed in 2007, 2008. We up to speed on that? Great. So when this past 2019, when the Trump administration in 2019 dropped the interest rate super duper low, way low to near free, sometimes at about 1%. That's what caused this crazy frenzy of everybody getting out there rushing to buy a house. People who weren't even thinking about buying a house suddenly made sense to them to buy a house. Now, if it made sense to people who weren't thinking about it, certainly those of you who already owned a house can realize something should be happening if I've already been in a house, especially if you bought one in 2007, 2008. The values of houses are now way up and the interest rate is way down. That makes it perfect to sell because the prices are up and to buy because the interest rate is low. We on that? That's two things that's happened. Okay, now we're at this place where I don't really know if I want to sell right now because where am I going to go? Well, I just answered that for you. The interest rates are really low right now, so it's a perfect time to sell your house and buy a new one. What you want to do, where you want to go, is into the next level of community. Maybe it's a better house. Maybe it's a community where the school district is stronger, or maybe that the amenities around, it's a walking community. All the homes are newer. Those are the places that you want to consider going so that you continue to build generational wealth. Now, my first house, when I bought it, the interest rate was near 9%. Really high, but that didn't stop me from being able to realize a nice piece of equity when I bought my house 8 years later. I paid off my student loans, paid off the mortgage that I owed on that particular house, and I was able to have a healthy down payment to go to the next house. So that's what you want to do. That's what you want to consider, is taking the equity out of the house that you've been in, especially if you bought after the market crashed in sometimes 2009, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, you got a ton of equity that you need to now take into the next house and watch it appreciate on the next round. Because this right now is the greatest transference of generational wealth in real estate available to you right now. But if you're waiting for the market to crash, you're going to miss it. You're going to miss it. This is the time right now. Take the equity out of the home that you're in right now while the interest rate is still low. Go on to the next one. The values are up. The interest rate's low. I'm Arvelyn Lewis, and I sell real estate.